guys, so this morning we've got a small concrete pad to put down. Bit of type 1's got to go in first, get that compacted, just get that porch kind of wrapped up and ready for us to actually do the brickwork next week, I think the plan is. And then I'm going to be heading over to Toby's mum's again and hopefully continuing with that fence that we were doing a couple of videos ago.
Well, as you can see, the rain was coming down while we were getting the type 1 in, but it didn't really hurt too much. So we had just over 2 tons of type 1 that we put into the floor here. After this, me and Dad pop off, we go and get the ballast, to do the concrete. And we left Toby on the job. Toby got it all whackered and he started to prep for the rest of the base. We come back afterwards and we get all the insulation down, tape everything up because there are a few holes in the DPC that we put in. It was just a leftover piece that we had, as the porch was so small there was no point buying a brand new roll for it. And then we start concreting. Dad was on the mixer for most of it, and then me and Toby were just doing the levelling, making sure the concrete was nice and perfect, ready for the customer. On this bit, as you can see, we are just using the strike off to make the concrete completely level as we go through. Normally on a job for the pad, you'd leave a 50mm below the DPC level. And the reason for that is so that you can put some kind of like screed or something in afterwards to get the floor absolutely bang level. But on this particular job, the customer asked us to bring the floor straight up to the height of the DPC. Same with building control, they asked for the same. And it just made our lives a little bit easier because we knew our brickwork was completely level, so we could use the strike off onto the brickwork both ends and make sure that concrete was lovely and level. And then we chuck the ball float on it afterwards, make sure it's all nice and creamy. Unfortunately, we had a little bit of rain which did play up, so the floor isn't perfect, and if we have to put a little bit of a floor leveling compound, it won't hurt at the end.
Right then guys, this morning we are back at Toby's mum's. Yesterday was a bit of a write-off. We did the concrete that you'll see at the start of this video, and then we went home and I did some flyering for New Heights and did some posters over in Gloucester as well. But today we're back on this fence, got to get this fence, all the holes dug in, everything concreted up, and then we can think about getting it boarded. I think Monday, Tuesday next week I think is the plan. Got to do a few holes at the other end as well, take that fence down. So quite a busy day for us. What I'm going to do is I'm going to crank this music up, show you guys on a time lapse, and see how many we can get sorted.
So with these posts, we're digging around 2 to 3 foot deep. But with this tree and the lack of rain that we've been having, I know we had a bit of rain that particular day, but the weeks leading up to this, we've had no rain at all. And this ground is extremely rocky. You've got a thin layer of topsoil, and then it goes into clay, and then a load of shale as well, so digging down can be really tricky. This particular hole took me about 20 minutes.
Water. Good stuff.
right now all we're doing here is using the grabber board as a prop to hold the post up so that we know it's exactly in the right position, and then we are using the level to bring the post up to the string line that we've got. The string line is just keeping the whole fence completely straight, and it just takes a little bit of time once the postcrete's been put in, just to keep it upright and level. Just keep checking it over and over again because it will move slightly, but the postcrete goes off within 2 or 3 minutes, so it doesn't take too long. As long as we're on that string line and we've got the grabber board in place, we know that all of the rest of the rails are going to fit, and should be all plumb upright, ready to go.
Absolutely smack on.
Again, here we're digging down about 2 foot and the ground just got absolutely solid, so what you'll see me doing at the end of this particular clip is I'm using the strike off that we were using earlier on to do the concrete, chucking the big 6 foot level on it, or the 2 foot level, I can't remember which I use on this particular one. But we use that then from the top one of the original post that's already been set to mark the next post. I've actually got the post upside down, so then we just chop the bottom off, and I'm chopping off about 4 inches because we just can't get any deeper. The ground turned absolute solid stone by the time I was getting to the bottom of that hole.
Okay, so got that last post in the ground there. We probably need one more to finish off the fence to make it completely secure. These are all lovely, bang level, bang upright. Should make it nice and easy to do the padding in between. Everything will just be the same cut, which is lovely. And now our plan is to get this parcel box out of the way and take down this fence behind, and then see about taking the rest of this down and getting the rest of the post dug. So I'm going to put you over here. I'm going to go get my truck. These are coming over. Right then guys, we are up at the site of where our festival is going to be this year, and the plan is today, jet wash these 14, I think it is, benches off ready for the festival. We've got 42 days until it all happens, so we've got a lot of work to do. Tomorrow they're going to be painting them, and we're going to be sorting the bins, do a quick stock take of what we got ready for the festival. But we need these to dry overnight, so if I can get these jet washed this morning, then they can crack on and get them painted while I go and have some food tomorrow afternoon.